Hello friends, welcome to my channel Indrani Cooks, where I make cooking easy and fun-filled. Today my new kitchen, though not yet organized yet and not fully done, you have to give me some time for this, but you know friends, I prefer my own cooking, very selfish about it though. So today I am going to inaugurate my kitchen with my own cooking. So what I'm going to do, of course chicken is my favorite. I'm going to do chicken roast today, juicy chicken roast with lots of garlics and vegetables of your choice you can use. So let's start the cooking friends. First I will be showing you the ingredients that I require, a very little ingredients for this dish. First I will be marinating the chicken. It's a very easy steps to follow. I have taken chickens with bones. You can use boneless chickens also. Now here goes salt according to your taste, and then goes black pepper powder. I will be giving the details in the description box to follow. Red chili flakes, little bit of, or according to your choice. And here goes 1 teaspoonful of ginger garlic paste, which I have used of Smith & Jones. That is also again my favorite. You can use regular ginger garlic paste also. Now rub the chicken with this marinade nicely. I prefer doing it with my hands because this actually gives the best result of your marination. Now when I have rubbed the chicken nicely for 5 minutes, now keep it away for 30 minutes for marination. If you are going to keep it more than 30 minutes, then please keep it in your fridge. Now I am going to make a sauce. Here goes chicken stock, 2 tablespoonful of chicken stock. You can use regular water also. Rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoonful of, you can use regular vinegar also. Here goes honey, 1 tablespoonful of honey. And here comes dark soya sauce, 1 tablespoonful of dark soya sauce. If you are going to use light soya sauce, then use 2 tablespoonful. Here goes 1 teaspoonful of corn flour. Now I am going to mix this together very nicely and make sure that no lumps are there. Mix it very nicely and keep it away till you start your cooking. If you are taking long time, then better you keep it in the fridge. Now I will be heating a pan, a little bit of white oil. You can use olive oil here, that will give better flavor, and goes some butter, a little dollop of butter. Not too much of fat is required here because chicken itself will be releasing its fat. Now place the chicken pieces, and here at this point your flame should be at medium, not very low, not too high. Better you, preferably you put it in a medium low instead of making it too high. You should allow your chicken to release the fat and to retain the moisture. Place the chicken nicely. Now after placing the chicken properly, I will be taking one more fry pan. To this also I will be adding a little bit of white oil and a small amount of butter. To this I am going to add baby onions. And here I have boiled some, here goes the best portion of it, the garlic. Here I have boiled some vegetables in microwave. You can use the vegetables of your own choice. I have given here beans and carrot and few potatoes. Now the garlic, you should not miss the garlic friends. Frying garlic in butter gives a wonderful taste and a wonderful aroma also. Now fry them till they are golden from all the sides. It will take some time. Here also your flame should be medium, not too high, not too low also, because if you put your flame low, the caramelization will not take place and your vegetables will not look that golden. So this dish demands that golden color. Now let us see our chicken. Yes, they are turning to be crisp. It will take some time. Turn them once so that from both the sides they become crisp and properly caramelizes. Now let's look at our veggies once more. They are also doing good. Add salt according to your taste. We have already added salt to the chicken, and in our sauce we are having soya sauce. So be careful about your salt. Now here I am going to add few green chilies. This gives a flavor also, aroma also, and enhances the taste also. But this is entirely your own choice. If you like it, you can add. If you don't like it, don't add. Now here I have added some cloves of garlic. This garlic will be again fried in the fat of chicken which has been released, and the butter. This will give a wonderful flavor. Now my dish is almost ready, and here goes a little bit of paprika powder. This is also optional, friends. If you like it, you can add it. You can add some oregano also, but today I am running short of oregano, so I didn't add it. Now here I am adding half tomatoes. Now add the sauce, prepared sauce, to the chicken when the chicken is nicely crisp and golden. Now raise the flame and let the chicken coat with the sauce nicely from all the sides. Now see how nicely the chicken has been fried and it has become crisp. This sauce will allow the chicken to gain the pure caramel color, and the flavor is also wonderful at this point of time. Turn the chicken nicely so that the sauce coats the chicken from all the sides. Friends, you should try this dish. Very little ingredient, not too difficult to make, but it is wonderful to taste and quite healthy also, because we are not adding too much of fat to it. Now comes the plating. First, I will be arranging the chicken along with the sauce and the garlic. Take a plate of your own choice and arrange them nicely, or the way you want to arrange them. Arrange the garlic and put the sauce a little bit on top of it. Now comes the vegetable portion of it. The vegetables are nicely stir fried and they have gained a very nice golden color. All of them are looking so good. Now I will be arranging the tomatoes, and this is how the dish looks like, and I'll show you, friends, how juicy they have turned to be. Be happy, be merry. Catch you all soon again.